proud to broadcast high school athletics
online
from Portland's West Side.
We are West Side Mobile Media,
Banks, Oregon.
Welcome to this broadcast of an OSAA OnPoint Community Credit Union State Championship event. Serving more than 480,000 members, OnPoint Community Credit Union is the largest locally headquartered credit union and the proud title sponsor of OSAA State Championships. Your local Toyota dealers are proud to support the OSAA. Visit Toyota.com or your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. The OSAA Radio Network is presented by Pacific Office Automation. Problem solved.
Good evening. We're back for our second game of our two broadcasts tonight, both Banks Lady Braves and Banks Braves boys and girls basketball teams both advanced to the OSAA 2022-23 OnPoint quarterfinals. Banks Lady Braves finishing second, losing in the league title game to Corbett, who beat Banks twice earlier in the season. Earlier tonight, however, Banks holds on with a 45-37 win over Burns of Southeastern Oregon to advance to the quarterfinals at Marshfield North Bend. Starting on Thursday, Banks will play in the opening game on the ladies' side against the winner of either Lakeview or De La Salle. De La Salle North Catholic playing in North Portland. That game started a little bit later than our game, so give that game another hour or so, and it should be final. Tonight, the Banks boys taking on the St. Mary's Crusaders, a team I'm very familiar with from my time in high school when St. Mary's and Yoncalla were both members of the then 2A Big Fur League. St. Mary's now moving up a class to the 3A level. They're in the Far West League, technically finished 5th at the end of the regular season in their league, and come in with a losing record overall, I believe 13-16, finished 9-6, good enough for 5th place in the Far West League, and defeated South Umpqua, the 4th place team, to become the 4th team out of the Far West League to advance. The Far West League got 4 automatic berths this season, and St. Mary's officially the final team to get into the 20-team playoff. They have the number 20 seed and defeated Vail on Tuesday night in the play-in game. We do not have that score, do not have rosters in front of us for the boys, only the girls, but as we get ready to bring on Jonathan Lee, color analyst, and he had the call in game number 1 for the ladies win. Jonathan, what do you expect tonight for this game?
Well, anytime you get a league tournament situation where you have someone that, it's kind of hanging down in the bottom of the conference all year long, and then they get hot. I mean, this is the reason why a lot of coaches from big-name coaches don't like conference tournaments, because it rewards teams who maybe had a kind of a late start, and maybe had some football players, not saying this is the case here, but, had some players doing other things start of the year, and then they get them back in the second year, and maybe but I think it's just great because maybe you had some guys injured or weren't ready in the early part of the year, and then you come on strong. So it doesn't really, sometimes their records don't really speak to how good a team really is. And this St. Mary's team, just watching them kind of go through their warm-ups, and they've got a lot of size, they've got a lot of length, and they're very loose right now as well. So they look like a team that come in and give a game. I don't expect this game is going to be Banks run them out of the gym type of a game. This is going to be a game just like we saw in the first game, where it's going to be a very tight, very good game to watch, very good game to listen to. Very on the edge of your seat.
Well, I'm pretty sure the current head coach of St. Mary's boys program, one of the best coaches in the West Coast Conference, maybe the country, Randy Marshall, actually coached St. Mary's back in the early mid-90s when I was in high school at Yoncalla. We're going to take a 1-minute break and try to get you a little bit more information on both these teams, get you a look at the rosters. When we come back, we'll take a 1-minute break and be back after this This is the 2022 or the 2023 OSAA OnPoint Community Credit Union 3A Boys Basketball second round. We'll be back in 1 minute.
What's stopping you from going to school and learning new things? Or buying an old car to make it new again? Do you dream about building a business, exploring new places, or even buying your very first home? Whatever you're trying to do, OnPoint Community Credit Union can help you do it. With low-interest loans, credit cards, business banking, and more. OnPoint. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Correction, 5-4 turnovers in favor of St. Mary's. Fouls, Banks leading 4-1 as we return. I think we may have had some audio issues there in the first quarter. Tied at 13 entering the second period. Tied at 13, St. Mary's with the ball first to start the second quarter. Creason to Cranenberg, right side. Feeding Cranenberg, not Cranenberg, TJ Flowers in the game right of the key. St. Mary's working the ball quickly around the perimeter, back to Creason on top. One dribble right side, comes back left to Del Planche on top to Noah Friesen. Banks extending their 2-3 zone, picking up the pressure. Inside to Patel, back out left wing, 3 no good from Del Planche off the side of the rim, rebound to Banks. Selleck into the front court, gets a screen from Jansen. Christian Lyda, right corner, nice pass inside to Dylan Jansen. Didn't follow his shot, thought it was going to go down, and it's off the rim. Rebound to St. Mary's back the other way. Friesen driving right baseline, Cranenberg double teamed. Able to bring it back out, tries to split it, and now, they're going to call it travel. Thought they were going to call it loose ball foul into the game. Caden Walker returns for St. Mary's. No pressure from the Crusaders in the backcourt. Tied at 13, 7:02 to go in the first half. Ben Mayo will come back in, replacing Bo Wormington. I think we're going to see a little bit different rotation. This being a playoff game, a little bit less time for the bench. Christian Lyda staying in, however. He gets the ball right side from Selleck. Way out on top. Right wing tries to force a pass, and it's stolen by Foster. St. Mary's back front court. Walker. Near side corner. Cranenberg won't take a 3. Walker tries to take Lyda and splits it inside to Patel, or no, that's TJ Flowers. Double team. Are going to get a 3-second count, or 3 in the key violation against St. Mary's. Still nobody has scored in the second quarter as Logan Kind will come back in. Selleck, slow dribble across midcourt. Left elbow, ball goes through the hands of Christian Lyda, nearly loses it, but able to save out at midcourt far side. Selleck drives right of the key, and we're going to get a bumping foul on Tyson Del Planche as Ben Mayo hits the deck. Just the second team foul on St. Mary's, 6:09 to go in the first half, still tied at 13. Mayo will inbound to Bodine, drives left baseline, overlaid it, rebound Logan Kind, reverses it up, no, and he got it called for a travel.
Yeah, he had a suitcase all packed up. He was ready for a 2-week vacation in the Bahamas.
2 minutes in, still nobody has scored in the second quarter, still tied at 13. Walker for St. Mary's against a Braves double team and threw it away to Ben Mayo. One-on-one with Del Planche. Del Planche knocks it away, steals it, but stepped on the end line. Bags will inbound left to their own basket. Mayo to Kind. Selleck back to Mayo, left corner 3, off the inbound, no. Rebound tipped high, out to Selleck. Bodine, right wing, drives into the basket. Counted, and he's fouled all the way into a double team, and Banks at home and a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. And Ian Bodine, a very aggressive, physical player, driving to the basket. Almost every time he drives, you think it's either going to be a block or a charge. And first the free throw is short, no good. Banks with a 15-13 lead. Finally, somebody scored in the second quarter. Walker into the front court near side against Voss. Goes around Voss, over to Priesen, far side wing, over the top, dangerous pass. Quick ball movement from St. Mary's. A left wing three is good from Noah Priesen. And St. Mary's regains, I think that's maybe their second lead of the game, 16-15. I think they scored first. All the way back the other way. Selleck, and finally they're going to try to even up some of the whistles, as that's the third foul on St. Mary's. That will be on Del Planche again. That's his second in 2 possessions for Banks. The last 2 possessions, I should say. Ben Mayo drives right baseline. Out on top to Selleck. Left, kind of left wing three. Rebound, though, back out to Mayo. St. Mary's tries to poke it away from behind. Ben Mayo drives to the basket and flips it up and in. 17-16. Banks back with a 1-point lead. Under 5 minutes left in the first half. Cross-court pass, far side, and tipped away, stolen. Voss able to keep the dribble, ball loose, and still on the floor, and nobody can hold on to it. Finally, it gets to Priesen for St. Mary's. Del Planche. Jaden Foster. Priesen, far side to Walker, drives left corner. Back out to Priesen out near midcourt. Student section starting to make some noise. Three from St. Mary's is good from Caden Walker. 19-17. St. Mary's back to a 2-point lead. 4 minutes left in the first half. Selleck. Dribbles to Bodine, around a curl. Dangerous pass, but gets it to Mayo. I think he may have got away with a double dribble. Kind, right corner, turnaround jumper from Selleck is good. Big bucket for the Braves, ties the game at 19 after a fadeaway jumper right of the key from Wyatt Selleck. Into the front court, Walker for St. Mary's quickly, and then kicks it out to Priesen. St. Mary's living and dying by the 3 in the first half. 3.5 minutes to go. Mayo head fakes on a right corner, 3 passes tipped, but gets it to Selleck. Bodine drives through the key, left to right, all the way up, no shot blocked, rebound loose, controlled by Del Planche. Cross-court pass to Foster, left to the key. Back out to Walker. Now with the basketball, Priesen back to Walker, far side. Takes a Dame range 3. No, that's off the back rim. Rebound to Bodine. Got bumped to the floor. No foul called. Rebound ahead to Selleck. Back to Bodine. Drives right of the key. Around a defender. Counted, and he's fouled. They are going to count the bucket. I thought initially he waved the bucket off, but he held up one finger, and St. Mary's and Kevin Walker, the head coach, not in agreement with the call, but Ian Bodine, another chance at a 3-point play. Last time he came up short on the free throw. (21-19). Banks with a 2-point lead. Free throw from Ian Bodine is short again. Banks having issues on both sides, both boys and girls teams having issues making free throws. Under 3 minutes, Banks 21, St. Mary's 19. Crusaders with the basketball. Priesen near side to Walker. Walker wants to go. Bad pass, bounced it at the feet of Foster, who wasn't ready for it. Mayo back the other way, lays it up and in. 23-19, 2:35 left first half. Far side, Priesen. Near side to Walker. Wanted to take a 3, but got double teamed. Priesen back to Walker. Priesen dribbles, gets it to Cranenberg, far side. Back to Priesen for a deep 3. That's good. 23-22, 2:10 left in the first half. Selleck gets a screen from Kind. No, won't come to set it. Bodine drives inside all the way to the basket right side. And Banks back to a 3-point lead at 25-22. Under 2 minutes. High into the air, near side to Walker. St. Mary's with it front court. Back to Friesen far side. Drives left baseline, throws it up, no. Rebound tipped and knocked out to Walker. Brings it back out near midcourt. 1:40 in the half. Against Voss, drives right of the key. Bumped and counted, and he's going to go to the line for a chance at a three-point play. Foul's going to be on Ian Bodine, and St. Mary's with a chance to tie as coming in Kent David for St. Mary's. Have not had a lot of timeouts in this first half. We apologize to our sponsors, and really going to have to work to even get our OSAA sponsors in it before halftime. Free throw is good from Walker, and we're tied at 25, 90 seconds in the half. Selleck near side against Friesen. Takes him far side for three. High bounce off the back rim, no. Rebound to Walker for St. Mary's. Sandwich was stolen by the Braves. Banks tried to get too fancy. Mayo tried a no-look pass to Voss, and he wasn't ready for it. Turnover back to St. Mary's. Walker. Back to Friesen for three. Looked online, just a little bit off. Rebound St. Mary's, and we're going to get a loose ball foul on Banks. That will be on Logan Kind. Non-shooting foul.
Hit him in the head. The official said hit him in the head.
16 foul on the Braves. 1:03 left, and a turnover as they were trying to throw it to a spot. And Cutter came across Kent David in with a giant cotton ball shoved up his nose. Must have had a bloody nose earlier in the game. Final minute of the first half, tied at 25. Bodine to Voss, left corner, drives baseline, can't go up. Kind to Mayo for three, top of the circle, short rebound, brought down by Kent David. And we're going to have an official's timeout. Kent David wearing a splint on his right knee. He's pissed that looks like he's injured that same part of his right leg. He may, well, they already had to call an official's timeout to deal with the injury, so. Chris Cranenberg will inbound for St. Mary's to Friesen in the backcourt. Near side, Walker gets it across. 30 seconds. Walker drives right side. Has it poked away, stolen by Mayo. Goes behind the back, crosses over, drives left to the key, lays it up, no. Rebound controlled by Flowers. St. Mary's back the other way. Final 20 seconds of the half. Oh, and Logan Kind, I think, got poked in the eye, and he is going to have to come off. So last minute or so, the first half getting a little bit wild. Logan Kind has to come off after getting poked in the eye on a St. Mary's rebound. 18 seconds now for the first half. Kent David left earlier with a right knee injury just a couple of moments ago. And Friesen with it. St. Mary's will hold for a final shot. Wants to drive against Voss, loses it. Rebound to Bodine, pass ahead to Mayo, pulls up for three, at the horn, it's good! And Banks will take a three-point lead, and huge momentum after that buzzer beater from Ben Mayo to end the half. It's Banks 28, St. Mary's 25, but the Crusaders keeping things close and fighting hard in the first half. With the three-point lead for Banks at halftime, we've got to get a couple of extra spots in before we take our official halftime break. We'll be back after this 1-minute break for Pacific Office Automation and Toyota.
For over 45 years, Pacific Office Automation has been solving problems for business owners. However, the needs of our customers and potential customers have changed dramatically over the years, so we've changed too. If you run a business and want to find out how Pacific Office Automation can help improve your business processes and costs, call us today to request a free workflow audit. Whether it's managed print services, IT services, or data security, we're here to help. PacificOffice.com. Problem solved.
Dear winter, Toyota's got 20 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, and that's more than any other auto brand. From the resilient RAV4 to the all-new Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the all-new Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the winter-ready Highlander with all-wheel drive. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places.
Based on manufacturer's websites as of 11/21/22.
And we're back halftime. Banks with a 28-25 lead after a made three-point field goal from Ben Mayo at the horn to put Banks up 3 earlier today. Banks Lady Braves clocked their ticket to Marshfield North Bend with a 45-37 win punched their ticket with a 8.45-37 lead or win over Burns. Stay connected to your favorite team with the OSAA Live mobile app. OSAA Live features the latest scores, schedules, and rankings for all teams and leagues across Oregon. Access OSAA state championship programs. Read the latest prep news and information. Search OSAA Live in the App Store or on Google Play to download today. Jonathan?
And I happen to have that OSAA app right here to let us know some scores from the second round of the playoffs for the girls basketball. Number 17 Burns losing today to number 1 Banks, as you heard earlier this afternoon. Banks winning at 45-37 on some great play by Haley Evans and Jocelyn Janisek, hitting a lot of free throws down the stretch. Also, number 6 Nissa advances to beating number 11 Westside Christian 65-48. Of course, number 2 Sutherland took care of their game on Friday night, winning 52-36 over number 18 Jefferson. So 3 spots have been clinched into North Bend High School, the South Coast, for the Elite 8 quarterfinals state tournament. Starts on Thursday. 5 more still to be punched. And, of course, in boys, Trevor will have a look at those boys games that are going on today. Some this afternoon, some this evening. Banks Braves trying to become one of them. Banks Braves trying to become one school to send both their boys and girls teams to Coos Bay and North Bend next weekend. Trevor?
Thank you, Jonathan. And again, our halftime score here, it's Banks 28, St. Mary's 25. Final minute, a little bit wild as Kent David, who already looked like he had a bloody nose, was in the game with a cotton ball up his left nostril, was wearing a kind of a stretchy U-shaped splint, not really a brace, but kind of that tape type material over his right knee, and came down awkwardly on his, I think, his right ankle as he started to run up the court under the final minute, and officials had to whistle a timeout to stop play so he could come off the court. And then the following possession for Banks, St. Mary's got the rebound, and on their way up the court, Logan Kine got poked in the eye, so he had to come out, and that all happened in the final minute. And then Ben Mayo ended it, ending the first half with a right wing 3 for the Braves to take a 3-point lead, 28-25 here at halftime, with the winner advancing to take on either Santiam Christian or Oregon Episcopal. That game taking place at Oregon Episcopal in Southwest Portland off of Barnes Road sometime today. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back after this from OnPoint. Halftime score, Banks 28, St. Mary's 25. You're listening to the 2023 OSAA OnPoint Community Credit Union 3A boys basketball second round back after this in 60 seconds.
What's stopping you from going to school and learning new things? Or buying an old car to make it new again? Do you dream about building a business, exploring new places, or even buying your very first home? Whatever you're trying to do, OnPoint Community Credit Union can help you do it. With low interest loans, credit cards, business banking, and more. OnPoint. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group. Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748.
And we're back halftime, 3 minutes left. Banks with a 28-25 lead over St. Mary's of Medford, the last team to get into the 3A OSAA OnPoint 2023 boys basketball, 3A boys basketball 20-team playoff. The winner of this game will go on to face Oregon Episcopal of Beaverton, kind of Southwest Portland Garden Home, Beaverton area. They defeated Santiam Christian earlier today, 66-51, thanks to our friend Eric Goss at Sportscasting Unlimited, and George Walker. They'll be handling the 3A tournament next week down at Marshfield, North Bend. Eric Goss giving us that score a moment ago as we went to break. The OSAA is going digital with Hometown Ticketing, the official ticketing partner of the OSAA. Access tickets for all first round through state championship finals via the OSAA website or OSAA Live app. Order your tickets in advance and present your digital ticket at the gate. Convenient, paperless, and easy to use. Visit osaa.org/tickets. Jonathan Lee, I think, has some more information for us at halftime.
At halftime in the another girls 6A playoff scores, not at halftime, but another girls 6A playoff second round score. 4 for 4, all chalk in the girls basketball second round game. Number 4, Amity beats number 13, Valley Catholic, 49-31.
Do you have any first half stats you can give us before we start the third quarter?
Well, Noah Priesen leading the way for the Crew with 3 triples and a total of 11 points for them. Also, unofficially, Caden Walker with 9 points in the first quarter for the Crew. Ben Mayo has a couple of triples for Banks, 12 points. One of the leading scorers, also Ian Bodine, really got hot. He had a triple in the second quarter and also had 9 points.
Team's getting ready to break the huddle as we are about 35 seconds from the start of the third quarter. The winner will face Oregon Episcopal in the second, I believe the second game at Marshfield High School on Thursday. St. Mary's living and dying by the 3 in that first half. Pretty clean both ways. Only a total of 9 turnovers in the first half. St. Mary's with 5, Banks with 4. I don't think any team was in the bonus in the first half. I believe it will be Banks basketball to start the third quarter, moving left to right. Voss will inbound to Selleck in the backcourt. St. Mary's will pick up the pressure at midcourt. Selleck drives left wing, wants to go back door, pass is tipped away, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Noah Priesen, who played that play perfectly defensively, knocked it out of bounds. Dylan Jansen starts the second half for the Braves. Mayo on top to Selleck. Bodine back to Selleck. Looks like Banks will going to try to work some half-court offense to start the second half. Then we're going to get a carry on Selleck, either a carry or a travel, and Banks starts the second half with a turnover on the first possession. Walker inbounds to Del Planche, back to Walker in the backcourt. Pass is tipped and out of bounds into the student section. Nice job by Grayson Voss to knock that away. Inbound from Patel to Del Planche. Back to Walker, far side. Pass back to Del Planche, near side. Patel drives into Dylan Jansen and knocks it down right in front of the basket. 28-27. St. Mary's scores first to start the second half. Mayo near side along the sideline. Bodine drives, splits a double team, hangs, has it knocked away out of bounds. .7:03 left, third quarter. Mayo to inbound, left of his basket. Selick, bounce pass, or dangerous low pass to Bodine inside. Goes up at the rim and gets every part of the rim and down. 30-27, back to a 3-point lead for the Braves. Del Planche, stolen by Voss, and we're going to get a loose ball foul on Caden Walker, and a huge steal that time for Grayson Voss in the backcourt off the pressure as Banks tries to stretch the lead to 2 possessions. It's been a pretty close game the entire first half, and neither team with more than a 1-possession lead, I don't think. Mayo off of a curl, kicks it out to Bodine, right wing, won't take the 3. Had it knocked away, got it back. St. Mary's fans wanted to travel, misses at the rim, freezing the rebound for St. Mary's. Far side to Walker. Dribbles back near side to Friesen. To Walker, out near midcourt. Back to Del Planche. Walker. One dribble. Picks it up, now back to Del Planche. Left wing won't take the 3. Inside to Patel, back out to Del Planche. Left wing 3 is high bounce off the back rim. Rebound tipped and controlled by Ben Mayo for the Braves. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Mayo wants to take the defender, Friesen, and going to get called for a push-off. That's the right call. 5:58 left in the third quarter. 30-27 Banks. Looks like they're going to pick up their full court 1-1-3 zone press. Friesen into the front court to Foster. Walker won't take the 3. Del Planche over the top to Friesen. Foster left baseline, back out to Walker on top. Bounce pass to Friesen, drives left baseline. Can't go up, goes around Voss, back out to Walker. Walker drives right of the key, double team, and a jump ball as he hits the deck, ran right into a wall. Nice sportsmanship though that time between Walker and Selick, as helping him up off the deck. Friesen to Walker, left side has it poked away for a moment by Voss. Far side to Friesen for 3, no, and Ian Bodine rips down the rebound. 5:15 first half. Bodine drives right of the key into a double team, lost it, and it's taken away by Walker. Back the other way, stolen by Dylan Jansen to Selick. Pulls up top of the circle, drives left to the key, out to Mayo, left corner 3. Oh, in and out, no good, looked online. Rebound, Dylan Jansen's going to get called for an offensive foul. 4:55 to go in the third quarter, still 30-27. Patel will inbound to Walker underneath Braves' basket to our left.
Not an offensive foul, it was just a foul on the rebound. It was actually rebounded by St. Mary's.
Walker to Friesen near side across midcourt against Bodine. Drives right baseline, double teamed, right out of, oh no, they're going to call a pushing foul on Ian Bodine. They say he pushed him out of bounds, and so it's not a turnover. Friesen will inbound left baseline extended. Way out on top to Del Planche to Walker. Pulls up free throw line, high elbow jumper is good. Left elbow jumper is good from Caden Walker, back to a 1-point lead for Banks, 30-29. 4:30 to go in the third quarter. Jansen to Mayo. Selick. Mayo cuts through. Selick with the basketball. Left corner to Bodine. Drives left baseline. Can't go up. Selick drives back out to Bodine, left corner three is good, and that's a big bucket. Back to a 2-possession lead for Banks, and we have a timeout for the Braves. It will be a full, so that will give us some time to do a little extra business. 4:15 to go in the third quarter. Banks 33, St. Mary's 29. We'll be back after this. We'll try to get a 1-minute break in. We'll be back after this 1-minute break from OnPoint.
What's stopping you from going to school and learning new things? Or buying an old car to make it new again? Do you dream about building a business, exploring new places, or even buying your very first home? Whatever you're trying to do, OnPoint Community Credit Union can help you do it. With low-interest loans, credit cards, business banking, and more. OnPoint. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsborough. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
33-29, 4:10 to go. Third quarter, Banks with a 4-point lead over St. Mary's of Medford. Del Planche, far side, near side pass to Walker. Pulls up right wing, gets it to Foster. Walker, near side, has it poked away, stolen by the Braves. Bodine will bring it up himself. Drives, kicks it out to Selick. Pulls up free throw line, nice head fake. Can the free throw line jumper. Wyatt Selick puts the bait. Banks Braves back up now 2 full possessions, 35-29. St. Mary's some issues in the backcourt, but do get it across. A wild pass from Walker, but gets it across to Friesen, back to Walker, far side. Into the corner, Del Planche, high arcing pass way over the top to Friesen. Left
That's
side.
how you do that.
Yeah. Foster drives left baseline, out on top to Patel. Free throw line, drives, throws it up at the basket, in and out, no good. Rebound to Selick. 3:10 left, quickly into the front court. Bodine drives left baseline into a double team, back out to Selick, top of the circle. 3 is good! And now Banks finally starting to create some separation. 38-29, timeout St. Mary's. 2:58 left in the third quarter. Banks trying to stretch it out to a double-digit lead after it was 1 possession most of the game up until this point. I think it's a full timeout. We'll take another 60-second break as well and be back after this from Pacific Office Automation.
For over 45 years, Pacific Office Automation has been solving problems for business owners. However, the needs of our customers and potential customers have changed dramatically over the years, so we've changed too. If you run a business and want to find out how Pacific Office Automation can help improve your business processes and costs, call us today to request a free workflow audit. Whether it's managed print services, IT services, or data security, we're here to help. PacificOffice.com. Problem solved.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
And we're back, St. Mary's with the basketball following their timeout. Turnover, Ian Bodine with it to Seller, to Ben Mayo. Left corner, Selleck with the hot streak, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Walker for St. Mary's. Under 2.5 third quarter. Walker drives right of the key, hangs, kicks it out to Friesen for 3. That's off the back rim, no. Rebound to Selleck. 2:19 left, Banks a 9-point lead, 38-29. 2:15 left third quarter. Selleck left of the key to Voss. Bad pass, stolen by Friesen. Tried to get fancy with it, nearly lost it. We'll bring it back out behind the back, and we're going to get a loose ball foul on Banks. 10-second count. 10 turnovers. 2:02 left in the third quarter. Bodine and Dylan Jansen will come out. Bo Wormington and Max Walker now in for the first time. Pass knocked out of bounds by Ben Mayo. Just under 2 minutes left, third quarter, 38-29 Banks.
Second straight possession, Ben Mayo's got his hand in the passing lane.
Creason will inbound right of his own bench down to our left. To Cranenberg in the backcourt. Creason back to Cranenberg. A couple of dribbles, right wing to, wow, with two men in his face. Caden Walker knocks down a big three for the Crusaders, 38-32. Selleck, right wing to Voss. Drives high elbow, beautiful pass to Mayo, and he can't handle it. And taken away by Foster. St. Mary's with a chance to cut it back to a possession. We're going to get a loose ball foul, no basket. No, Coach, that is not going to be continuation. This is not the NBA. Cranenberg will inbound right underneath, right of the basket for St. Mary's to our left. Stolen by Max Walker. To Selleck. Far side, into the front court to Mayo. Drives right baseline, now pulls it back out for three. High bounce off the back rim, tipped in. Yeah, we're going to have an over the back foul on Max Walker. Walker for St. Mary's, Caden Walker. Not sure of any relation. Caden Walker now with the near side across midcourt. Splits a double, couple of defenders. Tripp lost the basketball. Mayo all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in. Back to an 8-point lead for Banks, 40-32.
That's Mayo's first points of the second half.
Cranenberg drives wildly in amongst a couple of defenders, and I think he threw it off of Vosson's hip. It's going to go out of bounds. We'll stay with St. Mary's. Christian Lyda will check in with 1:09 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, Graydon Voss tried to steal the ball away. He actually moved his hand over, and he couldn't quite get all of his hand on it, and it just tipped it out of bounds.
Friesen gets it back from Cranenberg. Foster at the high post, and Max Walker is going to get called for a reach in at the high post. And that's going to put St. Mary's at the line to shoot the bonus. Only one foul for St. Mary's in the second half. And free throw off the back rim, no. Rebound to Christian Lyda. Selleck, far side. Crosses the midcourt stripe to Lyda. Near side, right side, top of the circle. Mayo drives inside, hangs, and gets it to go after having it initially poked away. And it's 42-32, under a minute left. Largest lead of the game for Banks. Now is officially double digits. Far side, Del Planche. Friesen has it knocked away, but right to Foster. Pass tipped by Wormington, but right to Cranenberg. Under 30 seconds. Del Planche holds. Has a pick, pocket picked by Mayo all the way to the basket, lays it up and in, and it's a 12-point lead, and St. Mary's is going to hold for a final shot. 15 seconds and a whistle, a foul called on Christian Lyda. Christian got to be careful, yelling at the official for a push-off. Del Planche will be at the line to shoot two. Banks their largest lead of the game with 15 seconds to go in the third quarter, 44-32. First free throw for Tyson Del Planche. Rims out, no good. Rebound to Selleck. Banks is going to hold for one as Pat Marlia taps his head. Gets a screen from Walker. Selleck drives in the corner to Ben Mayo for three. Looks good. It's off the back rim. Rebound high. And as the horn sounds, the ball is going to go loose and out of bounds into the student section. But a great third quarter for Banks, turning just a 3-point lead at halftime into a 12-point advantage as we head to the final period. It's Banks 44, St. Mary's of Medford 32. We'll be back in 1 minute after this from Toyota.
Dear winner, Toyota's got 20 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From the resilient RAV4 to the all-new Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the all-new Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the winter-ready Highlander with all-wheel drive. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places.
Based on manufacturer's websites as of 11/21/22.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wanafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wanafcu.org.
And we're back, start of the fourth quarter. Banks a 12-point lead, 44-32. Bo Wormington now in the game with the basketball. Lyda right side. Jansen on top to Selleck. Pulls up left elbow jumper. Canned it. 46-32. Ben Mayo has taken over. Now their largest lead of the game again at 14. Pass tipped away by Selleck. Out of bounds into the St. Mary's bench as the Crusaders come into the front court. Ian Bodine will check back in for Banks, replacing Christian Lyda. And Bo Wormington thought he was going to come out, but he'll stay in. Only one substitution, only one player coming in on the substitution. Walker wants to drive, but picked away and stolen again by Mayo. Count! Oh, I thought he was going to have an and one. I think he should have. Gets the layup to go again, though. 48-32. And again, nearly another steal as Cranenberg drives inside into a double team and a travel.
Yeah, that's an easy call. He kind of picked up the ball and he just kind of made like a bowl, like to try to push his way through.
And Banks kind of starting to run away with it here now in the second half after leading by only 3 at halftime. I think St. Mary's just ran out of energy with having to face two big underdog rolls starting on Tuesday, a game they won to advance here to Banks. Right wing three from Ian Bodine is no good. Rebound to Cranenberg for St. Mary's. Will bring it up himself. Leaves it for Walker, far side against Wormington. Gets a screen from Flowers. Drives right to the key into a double team. Throws it up, no. Ran into a wall. And the rebound to Jansen. And we're going to get a loose ball foul on Caden Walker. He can't believe it, but I don't know why, because he was all up in the grill of Dylan Jansen, trying to, like a fly on a pile of you-know-what. And St. Banks is going to bring the ball back up left to right. Nice pass inside to Selleck, off the feet from Mayo at the basket. Lays it up and in, 50-32. And the Braves are running away here in the fourth quarter. Friesen, back to Walker. Front court for the Crusaders. Friesen in the corner, Del Planche, left corner three. That's no good. Rebound to Selleck. Got away with the travel up ahead to Mayo. At the rim, no. Rebound loose and controlled by Friesen. Crusaders front court far side. Over to Del Planche. Foster wasn't ready for it, but able to retrieve. One dribble back out to Del Planche. Drives, takes a wild bunny hop. Right corner three off the top of the backboard. Rebound knocked away and controlled by Wormington to Selleck. Front court to Mayo. Drives right baseline now. Will pull up 18-foot jumper. Canned it. Heat check for Ben Mayo and a timeout Banks. 52-32. It will be a full timeout. And Kevin Walker is a little bit distressed right now, I think, with St. Mary's was in this game all the way up until midway third quarter, just a 3-point advantage for Banks at halftime at 28-25, and leading into the final seconds, the game was tied at 25. Since that point, it's been a 27-7 run by Banks since the game was tied at 25 late in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this from Main Street Pizza.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
And we're back 52-32. Banks a 20-point lead, under 5.5 left. Walker far side against Voss. Drives right of the key, and he slipped and fell. And are we going to have a timeout? Oh, no, I think the near side official was making the call, and the blonde-haired official nodded in agreement. I thought she was nodding to the St. Mary's bench. Foul will be on Grayson Voss, his second, 9th team foul. 5:17 to go in the game, 52-32. First free throw for Caden Walker is good, 52-33. Second free throw off the back rim, no. Rebound to Voss. Gets it to Jansen, to Bodine, who will bring it up. Corner, Ben Mayo left wide open, and he nearly got another one to go. High bounce, though. Rebound to Bodine, goes back up, no. Rebound loose, and Patel gets it to Foster. Far side to Friesen. Drives into Mayo and a hand check. The reach-in foul. Officials doing everything they can to let St. Mary's stay in this game. 4:55 left. Walker, Noah Friesen at the line to shoot. I think a 2-shot foul, rims out, no good. Second free throw, catches the front of the rim and down. 52-34, 18-point lead for Banks. Selleck. Winner of this game will face Oregon Episcopal Thursday at Marshfield. Selleck to Voss, right wing. Mayo, right corner, will bring it back out. And 4:40 to go in the game. Mayo hangs, drives backboard, no. Front of the rim, rebound tipped. Controlled by Cranenberg for St. Mary's. Walker back the other way into a double team, and Selleck hits the deck, and we're going to get another foul on Banks. Selleck is going to get called for the block. Pat Marlia can't believe it.
Well, Pat Marlia can't believe a lot of things this season. I think he wins the league award for the most I think he earns the Danny Ainge award for the Coastal Range League. First free throw from Caden Walker's high off the back rim, no good. 4.5 minutes left, 52-34 Banks. Second free throw around the rim and down. 52-35, 17-point lead for Banks. There's only one coach that I can think of recent memory that works the officials more than Pat Marlia, and that's Bobby Hurley.
And I don't think he's coaching anymore, is he?
Yeah, he is. Arizona State.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of Bobby Knight. And Banks scores back the other way, back to a 19-point lead, 54-35. 4:10 left. Pull-up jumper right of the key is no good from Friesen. And St. Mary's just throwing up shots as quick as they can to try to get back in it. And this game is close to being over. Mayo to Jansen. Bodine right wing. Slow dribble back out near midcourt. Now drives into the center of the key, throws it up, counted, and he's fouled. And that should do it. 56-35. I don't know what they're discussing. They should count the basket.
That was a weak foul because he barely got any contact.
They are going to count the bucket. Dean Bodine at the line to shoot two, 56-35. This was a 3-point lead at halftime, 28-25. And Banks had to knock down the a jumper at the horn to have the advantage at that point. And the free throw from Ian Bodine is good. He finally converts on his third three-point opportunity of the night, and it's 57-35 under 4 minutes. Oh, nearly an over and back, but St. Mary's able to save into the game. Cayenne Hitty for the Crusaders. Cranenberg knocks down a left corner three, 57-38 for the Braves. Still a 19-point lead under 3.5 minutes left. Bodine wants to take Foster. We're going to have a full timeout Banks. It's going to be a 30, so that will give us time to get some of our OSAA information in. Jonathan. OSAA Today is your spot for all high school state championship coverage from news, stories, coaches, polls, and more. You can get it all by visiting OSAA Today. Go to osaa.org/today. And if you want to stay in shape, be involved in a sport you love, and earn money in the process, you can become an athletic official. There's a shortage of officials in Oregon, and we need you now more than ever. Visit osaa.org/officials for more information and to get registered.
Purchase your official state championship merchandise at osaastore.com. With Rush Team Apparel, the exclusive merchandise partner of the OSAA, you have more options. Customize your gear with your school name, a student-athlete name, even event decals, and more. Nike products are also available. Browse the selection at the official state championship merchandise at osaastore.com.
Banks with a 19-point lead as they come back from their 32nd timeout. It's going to be Hackabrave the rest of the way, as St. Mary's does not even appear to be fouling yet. They are picking up their pressure a little bit. Mayo holds out near midcourt. Under 3 minutes, a 19-point lead, 57-38. Selleck.
Banks better enjoy this this little weave action now, because next year they'll have 24 seconds to get off a shot, or 35.
Bodine will hold. Banks is going to get some of their bench in, or now all of their bench in next whistle. Mayo holds against Mason Cooley now in the game. Selleck, far side.
Shot clock violation.
Selleck to Bodine out near midcourt. Holds. Foster comes to pick him up. 2:20 left.
That's exactly why it's a welcome sight to get shot clocks back in here. Teams cannot do this. You're going to have to continue to strategize.
Now they will foul. Cranenberg, just the fourth team foul on St. Mary's. 2:09 left. And that will get the Banks new 5 in. Second unit, similar to hockey, as Lida, Noel Mayo, Lida, Noel Mayo, Max Walker, Connor McCutcheon, and Bo Wormington now in the game for the Braves. Lida will inbound to McCutcheon in the backcourt. Right-hand dribble to Noel Mayo. High pass to Lida, near side midcourt. Leaves it for Wormington back out near the student section far side. The right to left dribbles right hand to his left, and Lida has it knocked away out of bounds. 1:48 left. Again, this will be our final broadcast of the basketball season, girls or boys. We are not allowed to continue at the quarterfinals due to contractual obligations with another streaming provider, as that pass is tipped away and loose, still on the floor, taken away by Christian Lida, and things starting to get a little chippy. Christian got to be careful with the elbows there, as Cooley was up in his face, and now we're going to have, I think they're just going to talk to both players and just tell them, hey guys, cool it. I don't think this is going to be any kind of a double technical situation, but two of the three officials are talking to Christian Lida.
Well, Christian is a tough football player.
Oh, they're calling a technical foul on Christian Lida.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike is the explanation.
Pat Marlia not happy that he was not given an explanation. They explained it to Christian Lida, and now Cranenberg is in the face of Lida. You're going to be a mind reader, Coach. I think they may be calling a double technical because they talked Cranenberg was up. Involved in the discussion too in the later stages, both number 5s, so we know for sure there's a technical foul on Christian Lida. Now Parker Littlejohn is going to come in for Christian. Free throw is no good from Cayenne Hitty.
Well, that's exactly what they taught us. When I used to coach, officiate high school basketball back in the day in Lake County. That's exactly what they taught us not to do. Is don't allow yourself to be a part of the game. That's what these officials have now done by doing all this. Now, all of a sudden, we didn't notice that they were on the floor, and now we noticed they're on the floor. So anytime you do something that you get noticed in the game, you're the center focus of the game, that's on you. That's what I was taught. Lane County Officials Association.
Oh, Wormington steals the inbound pass after St. Mary's had the possession on the technical foul. Littlejohn holds against Amit Ladd into the game for the first time as Wormington lost it, but it's going to be out of bounds off St. Mary's, 1:18 left. It's going to be Banks and Oregon Episcopal for one quarterfinal match from Marshfield on Thursday. Noel Mayo will hold. Connor, right corner. Bounce pass, nice pass inside to Max Walker over the top. Gets the kind bounce to go off the front of the rim and down, 59-38, back to a 21-point lead for the Braves. 1:05 left. Cranenberg drives inside, loses it right to Max Walker. Littlejohn, and that should be it. Final minute. 4-seed Banks will advance, a 21-point lead over the number 20 seed St. Mary's Crusaders. Warmington drives inside, tried to leave it for Noel Mayo, set up at the right low block, and it's going to be out of bounds. Will stay with Banks. 43 seconds left. Littlejohn. Noel Mayo, right wing 3, no good. Rebound, Walker. Max Walker goes back up and scores again. Back-to-back buckets for Max Walker, 61-38. Under 30 seconds. Cranenberg to Ladd. Back to Cranenberg. Tries to take Wormington. Leaves it for Ladd. Right corner 3. Wormington gets there late. It's off, no good. Rebound to TJ Flowers. Out to Hitty. Hitty. 3 from Mason Cooley is good. 61-41. That's likely to be your final score with 5, 4, 3, 2. And Banks will advance to the 2023 OSAA 3A Boys quarterfinals at Marshfield North Bend on the South Coast. Starting on Thursday, where they will take on the Oregon Episcopal School and one of the most bizarre names in OSAA mascots and the Aardvarks. Jonathan?
Well, if you think the Aardvarks are a bizarre name, well, the girls are going to face a team with a kind of a different name. Get out your honkers. The Banks Braves going to play the Lakeview Honkers Thursday afternoon at 1:30. Lakeview beating De La Salle North Catholic in North Portland today, 58-43. So Banks and Lakeview Thursday afternoon, 1:30 at North Bend High School. Trevor?
Thank you, Jonathan. We got to get some other business taken care of. One more spot for OnPoint and try to get you another local spot. Again, we apologize to many of our local sponsors. We were not able to get you all of our local sponsors in. We want to let you know, though, that we appreciate each and every one of you. A little bit more business we officially had to do, as this was an OSAA sanctioned event. But we appreciate especially Jason Bond Remodeling, Jim's Market, Sarah Hesselman, Pacific, LaHaye, Christy Van Meter, who will be back with us shortly, LaHaye, Banks Post, Wanna Credit Union, Main Street Pizza, Scoggins Creek Coffee, Specialty Screen Printing, GorgeNet ISP, Econofab Pole Buildings, and likeness of you and Oregon Army National Guard. We'll be back in 1 minute with our Oregon Army National Guard heroes of the game after this from OnPoint.
What's stopping you from going to school and learning new things? Or buying an old car to make it new again? Do you dream about building a business, exploring new places, or even buying your very first home? Whatever you're trying to do, OnPoint Community Credit Union can help you do it. With low-interest loans, credit cards, business banking, and more. OnPoint. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And we're back. Our final score, Banks 61, St. Mary's 41. Game was tied at 25 leading into the final 3 seconds of halftime when Ben Mayo knocked down a right wing three, and that kind of took the sails out of the Crusaders a little bit, I think, as Banks in the second half outscores St. Mary's after that 25-25 tie. 36-16, going on a 20-point run in the second half for the win tonight to advance to take on Oregon Episcopal at Marshfield on Thursday. We will not be there, but our good friends Sportscasting Unlimited and George Walker and crew will be there. Eric Goss providing us that Oregon Episcopal score on the girls' side earlier. I want to wish them well next week. We will be working with them, though, for the 4A state tournament at Forest Grove the following weekend. Do we have an Oregon Army National Guard hero of the game? Ben Mayo?
Ben Mayo and Caden Walker.
Caden Walker for St. Mary's, and Ben Mayo, your Oregon Army National Guard heroes of the game, most valuable player for each team. For Jonathan Lee, I'm Trevor Beard. Thanks for joining us this season for Banks boys and girls basketball. Our next broadcast will be Wednesday, May 15th, when the Banks Braves baseball squad opens 3A play. Jonathan?
May 15th to March 15th.
March 15th at Hillsborough Stadium. Playoffs will be well underway by May 15th for baseball. We hope you stay safe this weekend. More snow is possible later tonight after 9 o'clock. Roads could be a little bit iffy later tonight, so stay safe and stay warm, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully things will warm up quickly next week. Final score, Banks 61, St. Mary's 41. Good luck at state starting on Thursday against Oregon Episcopal.